So, last Tuesday, Joe Biden made it official. He has threatened the existence of this country. Joe Biden has announced his campaign for re-election to President of the United States. Welcome to Route 28, making right turns on US 1 because nobody wants to be wrong. My name is L. David Pollock, coming to you from the free state of Florida, where right turns on red is the rule. So, Tuesday it was. Joe Biden went ahead and put out his announcement for re-election to the presidency of the United States. His run officially has begun. Of course, it wasn't, a press announcement. It was a recorded announcement. In fact, I have a link below that you need to go ahead and check out if you haven't already watched it. If you have watched it and you really don't want to go through the whole thing, check out the note. I think the timestamp is 1 minute, 10 seconds. However, the whole video is 3 minutes and 8 seconds. How much you want to bet it took 188 takes to get through that thing? That's why it took so long for them to release it. What can I say? It's President Joe Biden, and he is definitely suffering from dementia. He can't remember which country he was in 2 weeks ago. It was a vacation, for goodness sakes. How do you not know that? The poor kid who asked him the question had to help him through the answer. So, look. We know he's not running the country. I think we also have an idea who is. That, along with many of the other topics in this video, will be the subject of videos all their own. Just keep in mind, we're touching bases here. We're not going to delve too deeply into things. However, if you go to that timestamp and watch the video, you're going to get probably the only truth in the entire announcement. And you have to dig deep for it, and you have to look for it in a way that is contrary to the way most people would perceive it. And let me explain to you what I'm getting at. First of all, I'm a writer. I have a website where you can buy books. I have a website. I have a blog site where you can see a lot of my blog posts. When I hear people speak, I listen to their words. And then I say to myself, does this make sense? Is this really what's happening here? What is he getting at? At 1 minute and 10 seconds, he poses an existential question to the American public. Then he suggests an answer. If you listen closely, he doesn't tell you the answer that's going through his mind. And let's face it, it was there for just a fleeting second. But he implies an American patriotic stance, an opinion, a position. What he's actually suggesting, if you listen to the words, is something completely different. It's anti-American. I'm not going to fill in the blanks for you. I want you to go ahead and listen to the question, listen to his answer. It's all suggestive. And then contemplate this. All right? In the entire announcement, he doesn't reference directly and specifically one accomplishment. There's a whole bunch of failures, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at how some of those things might impact your opinion if you think in the way he doesn't want you to think. Let's start with Afghanistan and that disastrous of a withdrawal. 13 lives lost, lots of Americans still there. I don't know how he's getting away with that. Over $80 billion of weaponry left for whomever wants it. Come and get it. It's yours. And the abandonment of the Air Force Base in Kabul. What's it called? I've got it written down here. Bagram Air Force Base. Bagram Air Force Base. I don't know what the value of something like that is, but the Chinese got it now. So who knows? Is that a success? No, that's a failure. Let's move on. And like I said, all these things are future videos if they haven't already been made. Spy balloons flying over the United States of America. Ask yourself this: where's the U.S. spy balloons flying over China? There are none because there wouldn't be any. How does that happen? How does that happen in our America? Well, it happens with Joe Biden. That's a failure. Who knows what kind of information they gleaned? Yeah, we know the kind of information they were looking for. Big deal. Why did they get it in the first place? It shouldn't have. It should have been shot down before it ever got close to America. We saw it coming. We knew it was there. They thought we wouldn't see it. I don't know. Drones illegally shot down in international airspace. I've got a video about that. Go ahead and check it out. Biden pees on... No, it's not Biden pees on Putin. It's the other way around. Putin pees on Biden. Check it out. It's kind of funny, I think. Inflation going through the roof. Go to the grocery store. That's all I have to say. Go to the grocery store. Buy some gasoline. How is any of these, well, they're failures, and they're not accomplishments because he doesn't reference them as such, but how is this in any way, shape, or form representative of an effort to promote American freedom and strength across the globe? It's just not there. American freedom in America. It's just not here. The Russian-Chinese alliance. Some people are calling it, an axis of evil. You know what? We have to view this more from the perspective of other countries. Countries who, aren't strong and need to have a strong ally, a strong consortium of benefactors, for lack of a better word. And, up until that point, it's been the United States. Everyone wanted to be friends with the United States, right? Well, guess what? Now they want to be friends with Russia and China. They want Russia and China on their side. And it's because of the weakness projected by this administration. 4 more years? Yeah. Talk about an existential mistake. Another example, and this is outrageous. The threat to the dollar on the international market. Come on. The U.S. dollar is the international currency, has been for decades, and what kind of disaster would that be if China or Russia move in on that? And China is definitely looking to to take over that extraordinary power position. Can you imagine everything you want to buy? You got to change to yen first. I think that's what they use, yen, not dollars. I don't know. But that's a disaster. That's going to destroy our economy even worse. Oh yeah. That wonderful success down at the southern border we call immigration. Or they call immigration. There's no immigration. There is illegal immigration. Those people do not belong in this country. They're not going through the proper channels to get to this country. Another failure. Keep in mind, these are the failures that we know about. What about the failures we don't know about? And I guarantee you there's more of them than you could possibly imagine. Another 4 years under Biden is probably going to be unrecoverable? I don't know. I leave these questions to you to contemplate. Check the link out below for Biden's announcement. Don't forget to check out some of my previous videos, including the one about Putin peeing on Biden. I think it's not getting as much exposure. I'm not sure if somebody's putting their thumb on that or not, so you might want to check that out. Anyway, until next time, L. David Pollack, making right turns on US 1 because nobody wants to be wrong. Have a great day.